One day, they were there, playing Roblox, posting updates, talking with friends, building games, living their normal digital lives. And then, they were gone. Completely. Without explanation, without goodbye, without a trace. Today, we're investigating 5 famous Roblox players who vanished from the platform forever. Some left mysteriously, some disappeared under strange circumstances, and some simply logged off one day and never came back. These aren't made-up stories. These are real accounts, real people, real mysteries that the Roblox community still debates today. If you're into unsolved mysteries, hit that subscribe button because this is going to get dark. Let's get into it. Number 5. SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX, the legendary player who built a Roblox empire and walked away from millions. In the early days of Roblox, around 2007 to 2010, SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX was everywhere. He wasn't just a player, he was a legend, one of the most recognizable names on the entire platform. He created popular games that thousands played daily. He collected rare items when they were still new. He was active on the forums, helping new players, sharing tips, building the community. His account was worth a fortune, rare limiteds from the earliest days of Roblox, items that would later be worth hundreds of thousands of Robux, a collection that any modern trader would kill for. But here's where it gets strange. In 2011, SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX started becoming less active. Posts on the forum slowed down. Game updates stopped. Friends noticed he was logging in less frequently. By 2012, he was barely online, maybe once a month, then once every few months, and then nothing. His last login was in early 2013. After that, complete silence. The account sat there, frozen in time, with all those valuable items just collecting digital dust. The Roblox community was confused. SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX had invested years into the platform. He had created a digital empire, and he just walked away from it all. Theories started emerging. Some people thought he grew up and moved on with life, got a job, went to college, left childish things behind. Others thought something happened to him. An accident, an illness, something that prevented him from returning. The darkest theories suggested his account was stolen, and the thief was waiting for the right moment to sell everything. But here's what makes this mystery even stranger. The account was never hacked. The items were never traded away. Everything just sat there untouched, as if SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX might log back in any day. Years passed. The items in his inventory became incredibly valuable. Collectors who knew about the account would joke about what they'd pay if those items ever came to market, but they never did. To this day, the account exists. Last login. Over 11 years ago. A time capsule from the early days of Roblox. A reminder that sometimes people just disappear. The lesson? Digital empires mean nothing in the real world. Whatever pulled SONICTHEHEDGEHOGXX away from Roblox was more important than millions of Robux worth of items. Number 4. Telamon, the Roblox employee who became a ghost. Wait, you might be thinking, Telamon didn't disappear. That's SHEDLETSKY. He still works at Roblox. You're right, but also wrong. Let me explain. From 2006 to 2013, if you played Roblox, you knew Telamon. He was one of the first employees. He was active in games. He responded on forums. He gave away rare items. He was the face of Roblox to many players. The Telamon account was legendary. It had items nobody else could ever get. It represented the history of the platform. It was a living piece of Roblox culture. But in 2013, something changed. SHEDLETSKY, the person behind the Telamon account, decided to switch to using his real name. He wanted to be known as SHEDLETSKY, not Telamon. And just like that, Telamon disappeared. The account still exists. You can still find it. But it's frozen, inactive. A monument to the early days. But here's why this disappearance is significant. For millions of players, Telamon was more important than the person behind it. Telamon represented Roblox in a way that SHEDLETSKY never could. When Telamon vanished, it felt like losing a piece of Roblox history, like if a famous landmark suddenly closed its doors forever. The community mourned. Players who had memories of encountering Telamon in games felt like something had been taken from them. And SHEDLETSKY? He moved on. He continued working at Roblox. He eventually left the company. He started other projects. But Telamon? Telamon is still there, frozen. A ghost account, last active in 2013. Still wearing the items, still holding the history. Some players don't even know that Telamon and SHEDLETSKY are the same person. To them, Telamon is just a mysterious legendary account that stopped playing years ago. The question the community asks, why couldn't both accounts exist? Why did Telamon have to die for SHEDLETSKY to live? The answer probably involves corporate rebranding and personal identity, but for players who grew up with Telamon, the explanation doesn't make the loss hurt less. Number 3. Builderman, the creator of Roblox who abandoned his own platform. This one is going to surprise you, because technically, Builderman still exists. The account is still there, but the person behind it, he disappeared from Roblox years ago. Builderman was the account of David Baszucki, the founder and CEO of Roblox. For years, Builderman was the welcoming face of Roblox. Every new player received a friend request from Builderman. It was tradition. Builderman would appear in popular games. He would test new features. He would interact with the community. He was proof that the creator of Roblox actually cared about players. But as Roblox grew from thousands of users to millions to hundreds of millions, something changed. David Baszucki became a CEO. He had board meetings, investor presentations, public company responsibilities. He couldn't spend time playing Roblox anymore. Slowly, Builderman became less active. The last time the account was truly active, truly engaged with the community the way it used to be, was around 2017. Since then, nothing. The account exists. It sends automated friend requests to new players, but the person behind it is gone. And here's what makes this disappearance so melancholic. David Baszucki created Roblox because he loved the idea of people creating and playing together. He wanted to build a platform where imagination had no limits. But the success of that dream pulled him away from it. The more successful Roblox became, the less time its creator had to actually enjoy it. Today, David Baszucki is a billionaire. He's achieved incredible success, but Builderman, the account that represented his love for creation and play, sits inactive. New players still receive that friend request from Builderman. They think they're connecting with the creator of Roblox. They don't know they're friending a ghost. The Roblox community has mixed feelings. Some understand that running a billion-dollar company requires sacrifice. Others feel abandoned, like the creator forgot about the community that made him successful. The truth is probably more complicated. David hasn't abandoned Roblox. He's just not Builderman anymore. He can't be. But that doesn't change the fact that Builderman, the friendly creator who welcomed millions of players, effectively disappeared years ago. Number 2. C. Head. The millionaire trader who vanished overnight with a fortune. In the Roblox trading community, C. Head was a legend. Not because he was friendly, not because he helped others, but because he was ruthless. C. Head started trading in the early 2010 seconds. He had a strategy: buy low, sell high, be patient, be smart, never get emotional. It worked. Within a few years, C. Head had built one of the most valuable inventories on Roblox: Dominus items, rare limiteds, items worth tens of thousands of real dollars. But here's what made C. Head different from other rich traders. He was active, he posted on forums, he made trades daily, he was constantly working the market. And then in 2016, something strange happened. C. Head made a series of massive trades. He sold items, big items, items he'd held for years. He converted a lot of his inventory into more liquid assets. The trading community noticed. People started asking questions. Was C. Head cashing out? Was he leaving Roblox? What was happening? C. Head didn't respond. He just kept trading. And then one day in late 2016, he logged off and never logged back in. His account sat there with an inventory still worth a fortune, but the person behind it? Gone. Completely disappeared. The theories exploded. Some people thought C. Head had successfully cashed out, that he'd converted his Roblox wealth into real money and moved on with life. Others thought something happened to him, that he couldn't access his account, that he wanted to return but couldn't. The darkest theories suggested he'd done something that got him in trouble, that the account was evidence of something, that he disappeared for legal reasons, but nobody knows. Because C. Head never explained, never said goodbye, never gave any indication of why he left. To this day, the account exists. Last login, over 7 years ago, an inventory worth hundreds of thousands of Robux, maybe millions, just sitting there. The Roblox trading community still talks about C. Head. His trades are studied, his strategies are analyzed. He's become a legend, but the person behind the account? A ghost, a mystery, someone who walked away from a fortune without a word. And finally, number 1. 1x1x1x1. The hacker who might have never existed at all. This is the big one, the mystery that's haunted Roblox for over 15 years, the account that's become more legend than reality. 1x1x1x1. If you played Roblox in the late 2000s or early 2010 seconds, you've heard the name. The ultimate hacker, the boogeyman of Roblox. The account that could do anything, destroy anything, take over anything. The stories were everywhere. 1x1x1x1 hacked games and turned them into nightmares. 1x1x1x1 could steal your items just by being in the same server. 1x1x1x1 was a test account gone rogue. 1x1x1x1 was a virus that became sentient. Players were terrified. If you saw 1x1x1x1 in a game, you left immediately. You warned your friends. You didn't take chances. But here's the thing. Nobody could ever prove 1x1x1x1 did anything. The account existed. That much is true. You can still find it today. But the account has been inactive since 2008. It never posted on forums. It never joined games after the early days. It just sat there. So where did all the stories come from? The truth is complicated. In the early days of Roblox, there were hackers. Real ones. They exploited weaknesses in the platform. They did cause chaos. But they weren't 1x, 1x, 1x1. What happened was that the Roblox community, especially younger players, needed a face to put on their fears. They needed a name for the scary things that happened online. And 1x, 1x, 1x1, with its mysterious name and inactive status, became that face. The legend grew. People started claiming they'd seen 1x, 1x, 1x1. They made videos. They created fake screenshots. They wrote stories. And the more the legend grew, the more real it became to the community. Roblox tried to address it. They explained that 1x, 1x, 1x1 was just a test account, that it wasn't a hacker, that it couldn't hurt anyone. But by then, it was too late. 1x, 1x, 1x1 had become more than an account. It had become a myth, a ghost story that parents told children to scare them away from sketchy websites. Today, the account still exists. Last active. 16 years ago, it never hacked anyone, it never destroyed any games, it never did any of the things people claimed. But in the collective memory of the Roblox community, 1x, 1x, 1x1 is the ultimate disappeared player. Not because the person left, but because the person probably never existed the way we imagined. The real mystery isn't where 1x, 1x, 1x1 went. It's how an inactive test account became the most famous player in Roblox history. So there you have it, 5 famous Roblox players who vanished forever. Some walked away from fortunes, some transformed into different identities. Some might never have been what we thought they were. These disappearances teach us something important. The internet creates legends. Digital spaces feel permanent, but the people behind the accounts are temporary. Everyone logs off eventually. Some just do it without saying goodbye. If you found these mysteries fascinating, smash that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment telling me which disappearance was most mysterious to you. And if you know any other Roblox players who vanished, share their stories. Until next time, remember that everyone you meet online might disappear someday, so appreciate the connections while you have them. See you in the next one.